Imagine waking up one morning and feeling like a stranger in your own life. You step into the kitchen but forget why you came. Your legs feel heavier, your energy thinner. And slowly, almost silently, the world you once moved through so easily feels harder to reach. No major disease has struck you. Instead, something far quieter has slipped away. The simple, powerful force of human connection. After 60, many people believe slowing down is natural, but losing emotional and physical intimacy doesn't just steal joy, it speeds up aging, weakens your heart, clouds your mind, and erodes the strength you fought a lifetime to build. Today, we'll uncover why even small moments of intimacy, a hug, a conversation, a shared smile, might be the most powerful medicine you have left. Stay with me until the end. You'll discover simple steps to stay strong, independent, and deeply alive. And if this message touches your heart, I invite you to subscribe and join our growing family. Let's begin. Let's start by uncovering the first silent danger, the emotional storm that often strikes before we even realize it. 1. The hidden toll of loneliness and anxiety. For many seniors, loneliness doesn't arrive with a loud knock. It sneaks in quietly like a fog creeping under the door. At first, it's just a missed call here, an empty chair there. But slowly, it fills the house and the heart. Walter was once the life of every gathering. He taught high school history, coached Little League, volunteered every weekend. But after his wife passed, Walter started to retreat. He turned down invitations. He said he was just tired. Months passed, and the world outside his front door grew further and further away. You see, intimacy isn't just about romance. It's about the warmth of belonging. When that warmth fades, our bodies and minds begin to suffer. We miss the steady release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone that soothes anxiety and strengthens emotional resilience. Without that healing touch, a hand squeeze, a heartfelt conversation, fear and sadness take root. Not all at once. At first, it feels like restlessness, then unease, then a heavy loneliness that medicine alone can't fix. Science backs this up. Studies show chronic loneliness increases the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, depression, and even early death. It's not just part of aging, it's a silent danger, and it's far more common than many realize. The good news, it doesn't take grand gestures to fight back. Even simple moments of connection, a chat with a neighbor, a hug from a friend, a smile from a stranger, can spark new hope inside your chest. When was the last time a simple hug lifted your mood? Share your memory in the comments below. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs today. Because emotional pain is only the beginning. Without connection, the body's strongest engine, your heart, begins to suffer too. But emotional pain doesn't just weigh down the spirit, it quietly begins to wear down the heart too, the very engine that keeps you moving forward. 2. Keeping your heart alive through connection. Your heart is not just a machine beating inside your chest. It listens, it feels, it responds to every smile, every hug, every kind word you give and receive. Bill and June, a couple in their 70s, knew this better than most. Every Sunday morning, rain or shine, they cleared a small space in their living room. They played their favorite old record, and they danced, slowly, gently, with laughter filling the air. Their secret wasn't some miracle diet or a strict fitness routine. It was connection. It was the soft rhythms of affection keeping their hearts young and flexible. Science agrees. Every moment of emotional and physical intimacy, a touch, a laugh, a shared glance, acts like gentle exercise for your cardiovascular system. It improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and keeps arteries supple. Without these moments, blood vessels stiffen, blood pressure rises, and fatigue sets in much faster. The danger is silent. You won't feel it happening day by day. You might blame it on getting older. But slowly your heart grows weaker, making every step harder, every breath heavier. Yet it doesn't take grand dances to nourish your heart. Even small acts, a morning walk, holding hands, a shared cup of coffee, a handwritten note, can flood your system with life-giving joy. Have you found that moving together, even gently, brings joy to your heart? Share a favorite memory below. Your story could be the spark that lights someone else's path today. Because when your heart loses its vitality, your strength and independence soon start slipping away too. And once you notice, the climb back can feel steeper than you ever imagined, but you're not powerless. With small, intentional acts of connection, you can protect your heart and your freedom for years to come. Let's now explore how this hidden power also preserves the strength in your body. And as the heart loses its rhythm, so too does the body lose its strength, one silent step at a time. 3. Strength, movement, and the subtle power of intimacy. Strength isn't lost in a single moment. It slips away quietly, one unsteady step at a time. And often it begins where few expect, with the fading of simple human connection. Harold loved gardening. At 72, he still spent hours tending to his tomatoes and roses. Neighbors often admired how lively and strong he remained. But after moving to a new town where he knew no one, Harold's habits changed. Gardens slowly withered, his steps grew slower, and soon the man who once conquered the earth with his hands struggled to lift even a watering can. What happened? When intimacy fades, so does movement. Simple acts of affection, hugs, hand squeezes, shared activities quietly engage your muscles and joints. They keep blood flowing, joints lubricated, balance sharp. Without these small bursts of movement, muscles weaken, joints stiffen. Everyday tasks like climbing stairs, bending over, or even getting out of a chair become more difficult. And here's the danger. By the time stiffness and weakness are noticeable, rebuilding strength becomes an uphill battle, especially after 60. But there's hope. It doesn't require marathons or heavy weights. A friendly game of catch with your grandchild, a gentle evening walk while holding hands, a spontaneous dance in the kitchen. These moments aren't just heartwarming, they're life-saving. Think about it. Which small daily movement makes you feel more alive? Is it stretching with your pet, bending down to pick fresh herbs? Share your favorite little victory in the comments. It might inspire someone to stand up and move today. Because losing strength isn't just about frailty, it's about losing independence, the freedom to live life on your own terms. And if physical movement fades, the mind often begins to follow. Next, we'll uncover how human connection protects not just your body, but your memory, your sharpness, and the essence of who you are. When physical strength fades, it doesn't stop there. The mind, too, can begin to lose its sharpness without the nurturing power of connection. 4. Protecting your mind and memory through connection. A sharp mind is not lost all at once. It dims slowly, like the fading light of a sunset. And sometimes the first quiet thief is loneliness. Marjorie was known for her quick wit. Crossword puzzles, card games, storytelling with her grandchildren. She did it all with sparkle. But after her circle of friends shrank and her children moved farther away, something shifted. She began misplacing her keys more often. She forgot familiar recipes, and one afternoon she couldn't recall the name of her next-door neighbor, someone she had known for 20 years. At first, she shrugged it off as normal aging, but deep inside, something vital was missing: connection. Our brains thrive on stimulation, emotional, social, and intellectual. When we share stories, laugh, and listen, we light up neural pathways. We flood the brain with blood, oxygen, and nourishing chemicals that keep memory sharp. When we lose those moments of intimacy, deep conversations, shared jokes, even casual companionship, the brain slowly begins to starve. Cognitive function slips, words get stuck on the tip of the tongue, names fade, decisions feel heavier. Science shows that seniors who maintain strong emotional connections are less likely to suffer from dementia and cognitive decline. And the key is not complicated. It's not puzzles or pills. It's people, a 15-minute phone call, a story shared over coffee, a simple conversation on a porch swing. These small acts protect your memory like daily workouts for your brain. What's one memory you would love to hold on to forever? Maybe it's the smell of your mother's cooking, or the laughter of your grandkids on a summer afternoon. Share it in the comments, because every shared memory becomes a thread that strengthens the fabric of who we are. And while the mind's strength is priceless, it's not the only treasure at risk. Next, we'll uncover how connection quietly builds your body's invisible shield, your immune system, and why you can't afford to lose it. And while protecting the mind is crucial, there's another silent battleground connection fortifies: your body's invisible shield, your immune system. 5. How connection strengthens your immune system. Your body fights for you every single day. It battles viruses, repairs damaged cells, and wards off illness, all without you noticing. But this silent army needs fuel. And one of its greatest sources of strength is something you might not expect: connection. Robert had always been robust. In his early 70s, he still hiked local trails and rarely caught even a common cold. But after retiring and moving to a new town, his world shrank. No familiar faces, no weekly coffee meetups, no shared laughter. Over time, Robert found himself sick more often. Colds lingered longer, cuts healed slower, fatigue hung over him like a cloud. The doctors ruled out serious disease, but what they couldn't prescribe was what his body craved most: real, heartfelt connection. When we engage emotionally, a hug, a genuine conversation, a shared moment, our bodies release hormones like oxytocin and dopamine. These don't just lift our mood, they boost immune function. They enhance the body's ability to detect and destroy harmful invaders. Without these moments, our immune system weakens. We become more vulnerable to infections, inflammation, and even chronic diseases. And the danger isn't loud or sudden. It whispers, through slower healing, through deeper fatigue, through illnesses that take just a little longer to shake. But just like a muscle, your immune defenses can be strengthened, not with expensive supplements, not with grueling regimens, but with human warmth, a conversation that makes you laugh, a gentle hand on your shoulder, an afternoon spent with a beloved friend or a furry companion. Have you noticed that you recover faster when you feel surrounded by love and support? Share your experience below. You might remind someone that the best medicine often has no label. Because the truth is, connection doesn't just heal the heart and the mind, it fortifies the very systems that keep us alive. And when our immune defenses falter, something even more precious begins to slip away: our ability to rest, recharge, and rebuild. Next, we'll explore how intimacy and connection protect your most essential source of healing: your sleep. But when your body struggles to defend itself, even peaceful sleep becomes a battle, leaving your mind and spirit vulnerable in the quietest hours. 6. The sleep connection, restoring your body and spirit. Sleep is nature's reset button. It repairs your heart, sharpens your mind, and strengthens your immune defenses. But without connection, even this precious gift begins to unravel. Margaret loved gardening and volunteering at her local library. She had a sparkle that seemed impossible to dim. But after her husband passed, nights grew longer. Sleep became elusive. She tossed and turned, feeling more drained with each sunrise. Doctors offered sleep aids. Friends suggested warm milk and lavender pillows. But none of it touched the real cause, the quiet ache of loneliness. When we experience emotional closeness, whether a warm embrace, a deep conversation, or even the quiet presence of someone we trust, our bodies release relaxation hormones like oxytocin and prolactin. These hormones lower stress, calm the nervous system, and guide us gently into deep, healing sleep. Without these calming messengers, sleep becomes shallow and restless. Even 8 hours in bed leaves you waking up exhausted, foggy, and fragile. And chronic sleep deprivation is no small matter. It accelerates cognitive decline. It weakens the heart. It leaves the immune system gasping for strength. But here's the beautiful truth. Healing doesn't require grand gestures. It starts with simple moments of connection, an evening chat on the porch, a shared story at bedtime. Even the comfort of a pet curled at your feet can soothe the restless mind. What bedtime routine helps you feel calm and rested? Maybe it's a prayer. Maybe it's reading a letter from an old friend. Share your ritual in the comments. You might inspire someone else's peaceful night. Because restoring your sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about recharging your body's most powerful systems. Your mind, your heart, and your spirit. And yet even sleep is not the final frontier. There's one more precious treasure that quiet disconnection puts at risk. Something deeply tied to your confidence, your vitality, and your joy. Next, we'll explore how connection protects the very essence of who you are, your vitality, and your future. And as nights grow restless and healing falters, another treasure quietly fades. The vibrant energy and confidence that make life worth living. 7. Preserving your vitality and confidence beyond 60. Vitality isn't just about how fast you move. It's the light in your eyes, the steadiness in your voice, the quiet confidence that says, I am still here and I am still alive. William, at 68, still felt young at heart. He loved fishing, fixing things around the house, and sharing long talks with his wife. But after years of gradually withdrawing from emotional and physical intimacy, something inside him changed. By 74, William sat across from his doctor with tears in his eyes. I never thought it would happen to me, he whispered. He wasn't talking about disease, he was talking about feeling disconnected from his own body, losing the ability to engage, to feel, to respond. Here's the truth few talk about. Your body is built on use. Muscles, joints, nerves, and yes, even the delicate systems that fuel intimacy, all need attention and activity to stay strong. When we abandon connection, blood flow decreases, tissues lose elasticity, sensitivity fades, confidence crumbles. And it's not just about sexual health. It's about identity, joy, the sense that you are still fully, vibrantly alive. But here's the hope. It's never too late. Your body remembers. It can respond to care, to kindness, to touch, even after years of quiet neglect. A shared laugh, a gentle hug, a heartfelt conversation under the stars. Each moment rebuilds the bridge back to yourself. If you still believe connection is worth fighting for, write "Stay strong" in the comments. Your voice might be the encouragement someone else needs to reclaim their vitality. Because surrendering to silence is easy. Choosing to reconnect takes courage. And the life you save may very well be your own. Now let's weave everything we've learned into one final message. A reminder that every small step matters, and that your golden years are far from over. Connection is not a luxury after 60. It's a lifeline. It protects your heart, sharpens your mind, strengthens your body, and lights the spirit within you. Today, we uncovered the hidden dangers of losing intimacy, the silent rise of loneliness, the weakening of the heart, the slipping away of strength, memory, and immunity. We saw how even your precious sleep, your vitality, and your deepest sense of self can erode when connection fades. But we also discovered a powerful truth: it's never too late. Even the smallest steps, a hug, a smile, a phone call, can rebuild bridges stronger than ever before. You are not fading. You are still writing your story. And every moment of connection is a promise to yourself to live fully, bravely, and joyfully. If this message touched your heart, I invite you to subscribe and join our Golden Heart Advice family. Together, let's make this next chapter the most vibrant yet. Before you go, what's one small connection you'll create today? Share it in the comments. Let's inspire each other to stay strong and stay connected.